the season just starting and 10 brand new duos, it can be difficult to tell who you want to stake on. We just had our first matchup of the season where Intex and new duo Flanked took on Desmond and the newest addition to the player pool, Bowl Cut Matt. So if you missed it, let's break down the first of many fire matchups and see what we learned from our first look at these two teams. Jumping into the first couple rounds of action, it was as back and forth as you like to see it. Trading back and forth round by round, it seemed like neither team was going to be able to find that separation. A subtle tell though throughout this matchup is that Desmond and Matt were constantly having to play the catch-up game, seemingly always down around and having to fight back to tie things up. It was just not sustainable towards the end of the map. Tied up 4-4, Intex and Flanked were able to show that early season chemistry, ice up down the stretch, and put Desmond and Matt away 6-4. Inside of the 1v1, rather Desmond. Shots on, Nate will be good as well, and Flank gonna be able to find the kill. Now, I don't want to sell the narrative too early on either of these two teams, but from the side of Intex, what I personally liked was the early season chemistry between the duo, which if it continues to grow is going to only further how well these two work on the map together this season. Number 2, both players able to come up big in clutch situations, which means not having to rely on one teammate to win a round every single time, and showing you can ice up down the stretch against a talented team. Especially with all the new captains and duos, this is something you're going to have to do repeatedly to find wins this season. On the other side of the coin, I do think that Desmond and Matt are going to be able to bounce back. But some key things moving forward that I think could help this team this season are a few cleanups in the comms, some things just as simple as calming where you are in relation to your teammate, building their own chemistry. As a brand new duo with a quote-unquote rookie starting in his first match here in the 1v1 Me League, it is going to take some time to fully pan out between the two boys. And playing with a bit more confidence on the map. Even if you're up against a team that's on paper better than you, playing with that confidence helps you make the right plays faster, which is going to put pressure on other teams to react to your playstyle. So stakers, as we keep an eye on these two teams moving forward throughout the season, I definitely think you saw an early season battle between two playoff contenders. But we don't want to sell the narrative too early, like I said before, as it is the first match of season 1. So which team do you think is going to have the better run? Well, you're just going to have to stick around and watch as season 1 of the 1v1 Me S&D League unfolds.